Hi everyone, it's Dinara here. In the end of this video, I'm going to share how I manifested this Tiffany necklace that I'm actually wearing now. And it's an incredible story and it taught me a lot about manifestation. And before I'm telling you how I manifested exactly this thing, I'm going to share the overall concept. And this one, super secret, is giving others what you want to have yourself. I know it sounds irrational and it's absolutely against all the logic that we have been conditioned to believe in, because if you have 10 apples and you give 5 to someone, you're left with 5. But energy works differently. Actually, it works quite opposite. So the more energy you give, the more good things you make to other people with certain rules, which I'm going to discuss later, you get more. So for example, if you want to have more love in your life, you need to give more love. You don't need to wait until someone will love you. You need to give out all the love that you have. It can be saying a compliment to a stranger. It can be smiling to the person you met for the first time. It can be packing lunch for your mom, like I did yesterday evening. I just thought that I love her and this is an act of my love and I'm giving her love. And it can be any gesture, it can be a present, it can be just like a flower or smile or compliment or anything. So the more love you give out, the more love you will get. Just look at your life and make this experiment and try what I'm saying. At first it can be awkward if you're not used giving your love like I was. I was super reserved and I was grumpy all the time. But when I started telling people compliments and smiling and sharing good stories with them, cheering them up, it changed my life completely. So if you want to have more wealth, it's a reasonable question to ask how I can give out wealth if I don't have one by myself. But even giving like $1 to a charity or helping other people to earn, it can make a huge difference in your life. Again, I share more information about manifesting money with helping others in my video. I'll leave the link down below. You can search for that and research more on that topic in this video, but just get this idea that giving out money, giving out advice on how to get more wealthy will help you to get more wealthy. Another note here, before I was reluctant to share different vacancies, different opportunities for getting grants or getting into different programs. And I believed that the universe is limited, but actually it's abundant. So if you believe that it's abundant, you'll get this abundance. And I noticed that when I started to share all these links to different vacancies, to different jobs, to different programs, to different grants, I got even more myself. So just check it out and see how it works for you. It's just an experiment, so you don't lose anything from that. The same with presents. I didn't like giving presents and I was more of a person who likes just receiving them. And recently I started giving more presents, and it's interesting that I want to give presents to some random people, not to my close family or my closest friends, but just some acquaintances or colleagues that I'm not so close to, but I just feel the urge to give them presents. And I just follow this urge and give the presents to them. And this new year I got so many presents. I got so many artworks, amazing pieces that reminds me of magic and manifestation, a lot of scrubs, a lot of clothes, backpack. And for my birthday this year too, I got so many presents from my wish list, exactly the same presents that I wanted because I created a wish list. So giving presents to others will bring you even more presents. And the same with manifestations. I recently opened a closed group where I help people with their manifestations, with their wishes, fulfilling their wishes. Sometimes I just help with my techniques, and sometimes I just fulfill these wishes. One girl, she wanted to have this book, Becoming by Michelle Obama, and I had this book and I felt, okay, I'll make your wish come true. And you feel like you are a wizard, like you are some special person who can make wishes of other people come true. And believe me, this is an amazing feeling, and it will make you so happy that you will want to do more of these things. So here are 3 main things that you need to remember when using this technique of giving more to get more. The first thing is that you need to have a certain goal. So if you want to manifest money, you need to have a concrete sum, a concrete amount of money number that you are going to manifest, and then help others to do it. And the second thing is that before you go to sleep, you need to think of the emotions that people had when you helped them, when you gave them whatever they wanted or whatever you want to have or you want to manifest. These emotions and these feelings are very important, and many of us, they don't know how to feel these days, and you need to relearn how to feel good emotions, how to feel good about helping other people. And the third thing is that you don't need to expect the same in return. So if, for example, you helped your friend Annie, it doesn't mean Annie will come back and give you what you want or help you in return. It can be from any person, and usually it happens that it's like randomest person ever that you would never expect help from. And don't expect, don't wait, and don't blame the universe. Don't be discontent and ask all the time, or I helped them, why they don't help me back, or why I didn't get what I want, but I helped them. So you need to let go, and you need to help from the bottom of your heart without waiting anything in return, and then you will see how amazing things will happen in your life. So again, the story that I promised, I gave the necklace to my mom on the New Year's, and then a few months later I thought, oh wow, I want the same necklace too. And my friends gave me it for birthday. They didn't know that I wanted it, they didn't know that I gave the same to my mother. They just gave me because I manifested it, and because before I gave someone the same thing. It's like literal interpretation of this law. When you give someone and you get something in return, it's like it worked perfectly because I got the same thing that I gave. But of course it's not working this way. So if you present something, you get different presents that you want. It's not works like literally identically the same. But in my case, it happened that I received the same present from different people who just didn't know about that, and that they gave me this necklace that I wanted to have, and I wear it like every day. This is my favorite thing, and we're like twinning with my mom and wearing them together. And this is also my everyday reminder that what I give is what I get, and that I don't need to wait until I become rich. I will become rich if I'll give today. And I had this idea in my head too that, okay, when I'll be rich, I'll be giving money to charity, I'll be buying clothes to my cousins that need clothes, and I'll be doing all these things. But I realized that even if I earn 3 times more now, I still don't feel rich. And no matter how much money I will earn, I won't be able to feel rich. It's the other way around. First, I feel rich and I behave as a rich person. So I give money to charity, even if it's like $1, $5, or buying presents to my loved ones, even if it's a small present, then I'll become rich. I hope this was useful. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you have any manifestations and you don't know what to give in order to get this manifestation. I'll be happy to help. And subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with your friends. See you next week.